flash on the screen. Liverpool Chats TV, we're live with the team.
Jamie's back, another live stream.
Oi, oi.
Comments flying like a dream. Type your thoughts, let it all be seen. Liverpool Chats TV on your screen.
First call in, says we're winning by 5. Second one fuming about the ref last night. Mods in the chat, keeping everything clean. You drop your take, it's part of the scene.
Jamie's back, another live stream. Comments flying like a dream. Type your thoughts, let it all be seen. Liverpool Chats TV on your screen.
Who's in the chat?
Say your name,
Say your name.
say your name.
Drop that scoreline, call that game.
Call that game.
From Anfield Road to every screen, we're all one voice.
For one big team.
Yes, guys, big up everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you very much for joining me this evening. Hope we're all doing good. Well, hang on, before we start, guys, let me just take that off the screen. Let me take that off the screen. And you know what? Hang on. Let's just do this. Let's do this to the what is going on with my camera, man. There we go. That's better. Big up the chat. Big up everyone here. Hope everyone's doing well. Thank you very much for joining me. Guys, massive news coming out today that it looks like Liverpool are going to get their guy, Jacquet, or whatever he pronounces his name. Looks like he's on his way to Liverpool Football Club for in the summer 2026-2027 season. Looks like that is what is going to be happening right now. Liverpool obviously had a lot of transfer news today, obviously looking at Gertruda as well from RB Leipzig, obviously on loan at Sunderland. That fell through. We thought that was it for our transfer business this winter. But yeah, this news is breaking tonight, and we're going to chat about it. But I hope everyone's doing well. Big up everyone here, man. Hope everyone's doing good. Yeah, we're going to have a little chat, man. We're going to have a little chat. Big up, peeps. Wake up the sound, coppish voice. I actually just message Drift and sent some links out. So if people want to join, they can. But yeah, man, look, you guys might have to, tell me a bit about this Jacquet guy, because I'm not going to sit here and pretend I know anything about him, guys. Do you know what I mean? I can't lie to you guys. I don't know much about the guy. I've barely seen him play, even if I have seen him play. I've just watched some comps of him because obviously, when you get this kind of information, you go and watch some comps, don't you? So I've just watched that. But apart from that, there's not a lot I know about him, guys. Really ain't. So yeah, I'm going to need you guys to help. My God, where have I disappeared to? There we go. I'm going to need you guys to help me out on this one. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need you guys to help me out on this one about this Jeremy Jacquet. Is he good? Is he that great? Is he the man? Like a lot of people were telling me, this is a great buy. This is a great bit of business by Liverpool Football Club. So, yeah, you guys in the chat, let me know as well. It's looking like 55 million euros and 10 million add-ons as well. Taking 65 million euros. I don't know what that works out as. About 50 million quid. It sounds like a good bit of business to me for the attention that he's been getting. So, yeah, in the chat, let me know, guys, what you think about it. But, yeah, guys, don't forget to hit that like button. Share, subscribe, all that good stuff. 153 people already in the house. Late night, 20 to midnight on a Sunday. I do appreciate everyone here. I didn't think I'd be going live tonight, but this news breaks, and I think the only thing to do is the only fair thing to do is go live, isn't it? The only fair thing to do is to go live with you guys. So some information. There's going to be a lot of information. I'll go read out. Maybe some of it's going to be repeated, but we'll try and get as much information as we can here. Apparently, some information from David Ornstein. Liverpool view Jacquet 20 as being a more valuable long-term acquisition than Marc Guéhi in their model. Hence, their push to sign the French youth international. So this is coming from David Ornstein himself. He's basically saying Liverpool view Jacquet as more of a valuable long-term acquisition over Marc Guéhi. That's according to David Ornstein there as well. There's going to be a lot of information coming through. The more I can find, the more I will give you. Being up Fabrizio, I will say this about Fabrizio Romano, yeah. I know Fabrizio is not everyone's cup of tea, you know, but I've got to give it up to Fabrizio. He has been talking about Liverpool in this transfer for a long time now. Obviously, Liverpool and Chelsea, especially Chelsea, they've been the big name, you know, there. Everyone's been saying, oh, Chelsea got to be the team, Chelsea. But credit to Fabrizio, he's always said Liverpool got to be in discussions about this transfer as well. So we got to give Fabrizio his flowers a little bit there. So big up Fabrizio. I know he's not everyone's cup of tea, though. I've got some more information here. This is from Sky Sports News themselves. Now, we got to remember about Sky Sports News. Only yesterday, big up Liverpool 67. Only yesterday, Sky Sports News themselves said, was it key? You know that what's that journalist on Sky Sports News who gets everything wrong all the time? Remember, he said Liverpool weren't in for Verts. Do you remember that? He said Liverpool weren't in for Verts. They went and bought him. Liverpool weren't in for Isaac. Went and bought him. And now he said that Jeremy Jacquet only wants to go to Chelsea. He doesn't want to go anywhere else. He wants to go to Chelsea. That's the one. Big up Double A in the chat. There you go. Kiva Solikov, ain't it? Is it Kiva Solikov? Something like that? Kiva Solikov? Yeah. That's the one. Yeah. Big up Yoko in the chat. Hit the likes for Jamie Peter. Big up Yoko. Thank you very much. Yeah, he said, big up Jamie. Hope you're good. Yeah, Sky's Kiva or something. Yeah. Solikov. Yeah, he said he only wanted Chelsea, yeah? He only wanted Chelsea. This was yesterday. So Sky Sports News tonight have said Chelsea offered the same deal as Liverpool, but Jacquet and the player changed his mind and decided to move to Liverpool once it became apparent that Mahamadou Sarr was coming back to Chelsea, and also the fact that Akshay Kapong was staying. So 24 hours ago, Sky Sports News 24 hours ago said that Jeremy Jacquet only wanted Chelsea. 24 hours later, he's rejected Chelsea and he's going to Liverpool, even though Chelsea offered the same deal. Unreal. I think it's because Kiva's he probably is, man. It's a fabulous signing, but we really do need a body coming in right now. Yeah, we're going to talk about that as well today because obviously, Liverpool have had conversations, obviously, with what's his name? Oh, it's got out of my head now. Obviously, that transfer didn't happen today. Sunderland said they couldn't afford to let him go because they couldn't get a replacement in enough time, which I can understand. Sunderland have got him on a loan to a view of a permanent deal, I believe. So they're looking at keeping him as well. So I can understand the fact that they couldn't afford to let him go. But look, I thought that was the end of our window. I didn't think Liverpool would go do anything else this window. But yeah, they get Gertruda. There you go. My brain, it's late on a Sunday night. So forgive my brain for a minute, guys. Forgive my brain. But yeah, Gertruda. I don't know what's the matter with my camera and light, man. It's so out of focus. Liverpool going in for him all day today. We know about this. We know that story. That's been rolling all day. I was going to go live about that today, but when I was about to go live about it, the transfer sort of died, and I was like, "Oh fuck it, I couldn't be." I got a bit pissed off and depressed about it, so I was like, "I can't be bothered." And then this news broke, and it cheered me up. So I thought, yeah, let's do this. Yeah, the fact that Gertruda didn't happen. Yes, I like Gertruda for the fact that he'll probably suit the way Liverpool want to play. He's very versatile. Play right back, play left back, can play centre back, can play defensive midfield. He's a perfect player almost for a manager, and he would have been a good player for us. But it's not what we. It obviously didn't happen because Sunderland couldn't find a body in time. Now, will Liverpool go and buy a player this winter's transfer still? We got 24 hours left of the transfer window. Will Liverpool venture into the window now and get someone in? Do they feel like they can afford now not to? Joe Gomez being fit again. I don't know how long Frimpong's out for because they say weeks. I mean, how long is weeks? Weeks can be anything. Weeks can be 4 weeks, 6 weeks, 16 weeks, 18 weeks, 21 weeks. Who knows how long weeks are? But I would like to get a person in now, ain't gonna lie. I'd rather strengthen our squad right now. We still got a couple of competitions that we can win. Although this season is shit league-wise, guys, we're still in the Champions League. We're still in the FA Cup. They're trophies that can be still a successful season for us. And I still think not buying a player this winter I just think it's too much of a gamble. It's a bit idiotic. Go and get the player because it's obviously look, Liverpool have obviously got the money. Yeah, because a lot of people were speculating that Liverpool ain't got the money after such a big summer. Liverpool were just about to spunk 60 odd million euros on Jacquet. Yeah. And we're not even going to get him until next summer for the beginning of next season. So that just shows Liverpool have got the cash. So all this bollocks about Liverpool can't afford to buy anyone this January is bullshit. It's absolute balls because Liverpool obviously have got the money. They're just, as I said, they're just spunking almost 60 million quid on a player that's not going to turn up till next season. So you're telling me we can't get a player now? So yeah, all this financial stuff is a bit bollocks to me. It's a bit bollocks. I think I saw Nick in the chat. I think I did. Big up, Nick, man. I think I'll see you in the chat. Yeah, there you go. Need to bring in the centre back right back now, though. Big up my man Nick in the chat as well. Go and subscribe to Nick's channel if you've not done so already. One of the best YouTube reactors around. Go and show him some love, man. Obviously a big Liverpool fan as well. Show him some love. Big up Sean, Jacquet and Leone. Sound like solid options. Yeah, it could be two of the best young defenders around there. Now, this could be smart business by Liverpool. Look, I don't know enough of Jacquet to have a say on this yet, but I did watch Leone last season in Italy, and he was a very good. Liverpool could have potentially, according to the rumours and speculation about how good this guy is, Liverpool could have two of the best young centre backs around. Right now for the coming years. I mean, this could be very, very good business by the football club, man. But yeah, Emil, Gertruda would have been perfect for this window. Still happy with Jacquet though in the summer. Yeah. Oh yeah, it would have been perfect for this window. I totally agree. They tried to loan, but Sunderland has no replacement. Exactly. That's the only reason that that deal fell apart. Ain't really got nothing to do on Liverpool. That one, a lot of times, you can't. Liverpool wanted the player, but Sunderland couldn't get a player in, unfortunately. Paul George, Emery Jacquet will begin a reconstruction of Liverpool's defence, which tells you they might be getting someone else in. They might be getting someone else in as well. That's what that's telling me. Yeah, I've been reading that by Paul Joyce. I was reading the Paul Joyce article, and he believes the defence is going to be completely reconstructed this summer. With Virgil having probably a year left at Liverpool next year, you'd probably think 26-27 season is going to be the last year of Virgil van Dijk at Liverpool. Then you're looking at the 27-28 season and onwards, Liverpool going to need a whole new defence. We don't know what's happened with Ibu Konate yet. I think I saw something with Paul Joyce again today saying that, he believes that Liverpool is still there's still no news on that contract. There's still at a dead end on there. So we don't know what's happening there. Hopefully, fingers crossed, he does sign a new deal. Because keeping Konate with Jean-Marie Jacquet next season, with Leone next season, with Virgil for one more year, if you go and get one more centre-back as well this summer, like a Schlotterbeck or something like that, or Bastoni or any kind of that calibre of centre-back, Liverpool have then got a good defensive structure again. And that's a big positive for the board at Liverpool, because they know they need to reconstruct that centre-back options. They tried to do it last year, let's not forget. Mark Gay was meant to come in. Obviously, it didn't happen. You would have had Mark Gay and Leone. They would have been there. So Liverpool know centre-back options needed. They need to fix up. But I'll tell you what, yeah, Hugo Katiko liked it. I saw that. This Leone and Jean-Marie Jacquet could be a really good partnership in the years to come, because they, as I said earlier, they could be two of the best young centre backs around right now. Going around right now, they could be two of the best, man. Yeah, this is from Fabrizio. So Fabrizio has said this evening, Liverpool presented a long-term project to Jean-Marie Jacquet as a key part of the squad immediately from June. Player very convinced and happy. Chelsea's decision to keep Achmampong, don't know if you say his name right, for long-term, reject bids for him and considering a recall of Mohamed Sarr impacted Jacquet's decision. Chelsea having 3 to 4 young centre-backs and Sarr and co impacted the final choice. So, yeah, basically he turned Chelsea down. That's what it is there. Turned them down. Florian Plettenberg. This was from 10 hours ago, guys. So don't worry about this right now. This was from 10 hours ago. And this shows how quick this transfer has moved. So Florian Plettenberg from 10 hours ago today. So he said Chelsea and Liverpool are in direct talks to reach a pre-transfer agreement for Jean-Marie Jacquet for the summer. Liverpool and Chelsea, so far there is still no agreement with any club and a move before deadline day. The race remains at this stage and Stade Rennes are pushing to keep till the summer. As always reported, Bayern are not in active talks, only monitoring. There is also no total agreement between Jacquet and Chelsea at this point. So that was 10 hours ago. So that was what? 1 o'clock this afternoon. Florian Plettenberg put that out. That's how quick this transfer has moved, guys. We've gone from 10 hours ago, it was between Liverpool and Chelsea, to right now, just 5 to midnight on a Sunday evening, that Liverpool have won the race. Be at Eddie, man, do you think this signing means that Slottsgate could be staying? Richard Hughes is the sporting director for Liverpool Football Club. And because Slot's their head coach, Richard Hughes is buying football players for the success of Liverpool long term, not who the manager is. So I don't think it matters who the coach is, to be fair, Eddie. These players would still be bought and still be brought into the team. Obviously, that manager at that football club is going to talk to the player as well, because he's going to be using him. He's got to convince him to come and stuff like that. But because of the way we're set up now as a team, Richard Hughes is just basically in charge of buying and selling players. I don't think it matters who the manager is, to be fair. I mean, I could be wrong there. I could be absolutely wrong there, but yeah, Richard Hughes is doing a great job as sporting director of Liverpool, I have to say. Yeah, hit the lights, guys, if you're not any already. Morello. That could be Morello's a good player. He's a good player. Saw links to Ordonez again. Yeah, big up Sean. With the Ordonez thing, now we've got Jean-Marie Jacquet, who's 20. You got Leone, who's 19. I'd be surprised if we went and got Ordonez, who's again, 20? 19, 20 years of age. That's 3 very young centre-backs. Now, look, for the next 4 to 5 to 6 years, if we did have all 3 of them, they could go to like the highest of levels. You know, they could go to that high elite level. There's no doubt about that. But I don't know if we're going to go for him now. We got him. Big up Michael, who's been a member for 39 months. Michael might be the longest member. Big up Michael, man. Yeah, I'm good, man. Big up to Michael, man. Always supporting the channel, man. Always supporting the channel. What's 7 p.m. tomorrow? You know, walk alone. Let me know in the chat, man. Let me know. No, the manager matters in the players' decision. Slot won't be here in the summer. Big up Nevermore. Links to Kes Smith for midfield. Is that young ginger player? Is it Norwegian or something like that? Danish? I've seen him. I think Real Madrid are interested in him as well, kickers, ain't he? Yeah. Big up Cameron. I think it's a decent sign out. Well, according to people, deadline day finishes 7 p.m. Big up, you know, ball. I appreciate you. Well, according to a lot of people that know him better than I do, or watched him more than I do, or you just know about him more than I do, I've said this is a superb signing. Said it like they think he's a superb signing. Fabrizio has said here, Liverpool are one of the clubs in the race for AZ Alkmaar midfielder Keith Smith. There is set to be a big battle for the 20-year-old this summer. Does anyone know anything about him from AZ Alkmaar? Is he Dutch? Fuck's sake. Is he Dutch? That's crazy. That's interesting. What about a Quanta return in 2020? Yeah, I mean, I like him, man. Yeah, he's Dutch. Yeah, I just realised he was Dutch do you know what? As soon as I saw his face, I realised he was Dutch. He looks Dutch. Gives me his Dutch, Jamie. There's a Dutchie. I say, don't we all? I hate it enough. Yoko, if you're a Dutchie, do you know if you're from the Netherlands, do you know a lot about him at all? Have you seen him play? Does he play any like the Dutch under 21s, or do you know anything about him at all? Let me know. Slot managed weren't AZ Alkmaar Slot's first club as a manager, James, if I'm correct. Was that the first team he coached? I remember when he was coach of AZ Alkmaar, he was level on points with Ajax when COVID hit, wasn't he? And the league got scrapped. Be up Neil in the chat. He's a Dutch wonder kid, the new De Bruyne. Is that what they're saying about him? Supposedly a wonder kid. I know Real Madrid. Yeah, Real Madrid are looking at him as well. So he must have something about him. Fabrizio again today. Look, I'm not going to really question Fabrizio at the moment, because Fabrizio got this Jean-Marie Jacquet thing right from day one. He's always mentioning, Chelsea are after him, but so are Liverpool, and don't count Liverpool out of this yet. So he's been right with that, and now he's mentioning this guy as well. This is from Fabrizio himself. Liverpool are one of the clubs keen on the race. AZ Alkmaar midfielder Keith Smith. There's a big battle for the 20-year-old in the summer. Everyone's saying this guy's a baller, you know. Is he that good? Is he about this life? Ekatike 23, Verts 22, Kirkes 22, Jacquet 20. The only 19 guys were building a team for the future. Crash out on Hughes and Edwards all you want, but they know what they're doing. And this is the thing. Right, and if you remember when Hughes and Edwards first came to Liverpool, and I'm not saying they get everything right, they do get things wrong, like most people do. Not every sporting director is perfect, yeah. But they're not concerned about upsetting people, and we know that. And they probably are looking at a long-term project. As fans, we're looking at long-term and short-term, aren't we? As a fan, and every one of you guys in the chat right now are fans, we're looking at it and going, short-term, we need a player this January. We're short on cover in the defence. So short-term, we need a player there. They're probably thinking in that as well. That's why they did look for Gertruda. But they're also thinking long-term. What is this team going to look like in the next 2 to 3 years? And if you look at the next 2 to 3 years, Ekitike, Wirtz, Kirke, Jacquet, Leone, there's players there. Gravenberch is still young. Szoboszlai, I believe, is only 25. So right there, you look at it and think, long-term wise, you can't go too wrong. Connor, you don't like Richard Hughes, do you? Big up, Connor, man. Much love. You don't really like Richard Hughes. I get it. I don't know what he's done too wrong, to be fair, but I hear you. I'm not going to have a go. Managers now don't get time for long-term managing. That they don't. I do not skip to. I don't know much about him, man. I'm not going to sit here and pretend. Look, one thing I'm not going to do, guys. I am not going to sit here and tell you about a player I fucking don't know anything about. I'm buzzing that we're buying him because I'm listening to a lot of people that know a lot about him, and Fabrizio Romano has said he's going to be an elite level centre back, and this is an amazing bit of business by Liverpool. Them words alone make me excited. Colin says because he's written off the season, but some of the fan base. Are you talking about not sacking in Arne Slot? Okay, I understand that. If that's the case. Bigger Bunty, big up you, Jamie. Who you taking, Jacquet or Leone? I'll take both of them if I can. I know Leone more, to be fair. I've watched Leone when he was in Italy. I watched Leone when he was in Italy. So from that point of view, I think Leone's high level. But a lot of you guys think this Emery Jacquet is a quality, like proper high level as well. So I'm going to take everyone's word for it because you guys probably watched him a little bit more than me. So, but because I've watched Leone personally last year, saw how good he was, I'm very excited about Leone's future. I think he's going to be a baller. Big up, guys, man. Big up. He's a big signing. He's an aerial threat. What's the deal? Does anyone know the deal yet? Does anyone know the deal? Yeah, we've got this guy as well. Apparently, Liverpool think he's going to be good as well. Fair, Connor, fair, man. I'm not going to disagree with you there, man. Jacquet looks like he's 6'7" on tape. Is he tall? Is he? He's a big unit. Big up Jamrock. He says, so we have a soon-to-be 21-year-old centre-back and 20-year-old centre-back as long-term players. Great. Fantastic. Big up Jamrock. Jamrock's enjoying it. I don't think that was sarcasm, Jamrock, but I think you meant that properly. Big up Jamrock. Jacquet's 6'2". Maybe Smith's a replacement for Szoboszlai. Yeah, so you know what? This Szoboszlai stuff as well. We're going to talk everything Liverpool right here, guys. Not just the Emery Jacquet situation. Obviously, we're going to talk about that as well. We're going to carry on chatting here. But I saw some stuff about Szoboszlai today, and Liverpool and Szoboszlai not come to terms with a contract renewal yet. Now, I'm a big fan of I'm new to sarcasm, Jamrock. I just had a feeling. So, Jamrock, let me know what you're unhappy about, my friend, and we can carry on talking about it. We'll have a debate. But they're good signings, Jamrock. But let me know what more you want, my friend, and we'll get talking, man. Leone better than Virgil potentially. They're saying in Italy. Leone in Italy, guys, was just different, man. He was, for his age at the time, he was 18. I was watching him, and he was just a beast. Absolute beast. He's got so much potential. But the Szoboszlai stuff worries me. I like Szoboszlai. I think he's a great player, man. I I've always said it about Szoboszlai. I've been a big fan of him since he came to Liverpool. I understand the player he is as well. You know, a lot of people wanted Szoboszlai to be, you know, 30 GA a season man because he got a few goals at Leipzig and stuff like that. Yeah, look, I know he can score a goal and create a goal, but there's a lot more to his game that I really rate, and I think his game. I think Szoboszlai allows other people to perform around him because of the way he plays. And I think you need players like Szoboszlai in teams. Not every player needs to be the highest technical player in the world and get 40 GAs a season and stuff like that. You need a nice mixture. And I think Szoboszlai is that nice mixture. I also think he's a future captain as well, to be fair. So I'm hoping Liverpool and Szoboszlai can get a new contract sorted out because he's, 24, 25? He's young as well. So, you know, again, you've got a good few years of Szoboszlai there. He's only growing more in the role that he plays at Liverpool right now. BL Jamroy, he says, we don't need to sign any more 21-year-olds from now on. Now, we now need 24 to 25-year-olds for the next two centre-backs. So what you're saying, Jamrock, stop there now with Jacquet and Leone. You've got your youngsters. They're good. You like them. Now you want to move on and get maybe a Schlotterbeck or someone like that of age. I'm with you, man. I'm with you. And I agree as well. I don't disagree with that. Szoboszlai future can give him what he wants. Yeah, I mean, Leone is a Nesta Rain, you know. Leone is special, man. Again, I'm very high up on Leone because I've watched him a lot. So that's why I'm very high up on Leone more than I am on Jemery Jacquet at the moment because I've not watched him. I'm not going to lie to you guys. You know, I watched a few clips of him on YouTube just before we went live, just to suss out how he looks. And he looks good on clips, I ain't going to lie, but you know, YouTube clips can make me look good at times. Do you know what I mean? So but he looks, what I'm hearing, what I'm reading, what I'm seeing, he looks like a lot of people think he is that good. And the fact that Liverpool is spending a lot of money on him for a 20-year-old centre-back, Liverpool is spunking 55 million and 5 million add-ons. It's a 60 million euro buy for a 20-year-old centre-back. So that tells me he's actually proper good. You know, he's a good player for Liverpool to spend that much money on him. So I am excited by it. Very excited by it. Yoko says Smith is a sort of a Szoboszlai type. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Big up Pav in the chat as well. As always, much love to you. People lack the ability to think illogically. Corleone next VVD is crazy. You can go next VVD potential like footballer. I mean, could Leone be better than Virgil at 19, 20, 21? There's an argument. Now, Virgil's a one-of-a-kind centre-back, though. Don't get me wrong. But there's a lot of potential with Leone. The thing with Virgil, when he's 25, 26, he was like in God mode. If Leone can get the God mode at 25, 26, then you've done well. Do you know what I mean? If he doesn't get to that Virgil level, he can still be a very good centre-back. He can even be a world-class centre-back without getting to Virgil's level. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, big up Jamrock. We're on the same. Jamrock, we're thinking one and the same, my friend. I want Diamande on Barcola as your wingers. Yeah, we need wingers, man. We need wingers. Hold that, Chelsea. Look at Mamadou Sarr is returning to Chelsea tomorrow from his loan at Strasbourg. Love that, lad. We had an agreement for the transfer of Jemery Jacquet. Big up you, man. Big up you. I'm highly only because he's only thought he's kryptonite. Jacquet's more brash than Leone and will definitely pick up some cards in the Premier League. There you go. Big up Iber has watched him. See, I don't know these things. You guys giving me more information. The Fernandez from Rangers looks VVD light at the passing. Liverpool 6-7 is badly holding Szoboszlai back by proper DM and let him loose. We'll see what it's all about. This proper DM stuff, I'm not saying it's you, Liverpool 67. I'm not having a go at you here at all. You know, my man. I need to know what a proper DM is, though, in today's football. In 2026 football, guys. I want to know what a proper DM is in 2026 football. Let me know in the chat. What is a proper DM today? I think this is a discussion we need to have in football because people always talk about proper DMs, proper DM. What is a proper DM? What is a proper defensive midfielder today? Who has one? You know what I'm saying? Like who actually has a proper DM? Big big up, Dom. You're very chill this thing, Jamie. I like chill, Jamie. Big up, man. I appreciate it. I'm in good mood, man. I'm in good mood. Buying a centre back and loaning him back to the club is the only way to get Jacquet, and it might be the only way to get Schlotterbeck. Yeah, big up, man. I don't mind doing Jamrock. I don't know about you, but I don't actually mind doing them kind of transfers where you see a player that you rate. You know you're not going to get him this season, but you future-proof that position for the following year. You know what I'm saying? I like doing them kind of transfers. I'm pleasantly surprised with the deal. I got told we're signing the centre back, but I thought it'd be Gertrude and not Jacquet. It should have been both of them, to be fair. Should have been Igor Biscan, you know. Should have been both of them. A midfielder can actually, Mannequin Mac is an issue. I'm not going to disagree with that. Rodri was the last one, and then you'd argue before Rodri, you could argue it for Fabinho as well. But now, you know, Tonali, I like Tonali, Liverpool 67, you know. Bruno G's good as well. I don't know about there's something about Bruno Guimaraes, I just don't know. But yeah, I like Tonali. But again, they're not. I wouldn't call them defensive midfielders, though. I'd just call them good midfielders that are defensively. I'd say again with Baleba. I don't think Baleba's a defensive midfielder. I think Baleba's a box-to-box midfielder. He's just aggressive. I don't actually think they're out-and-out DMs. I just think they're box-to-box, aggressive box-to-box midfielders. And they're physical. That's what we need, more physicality in the midfield. You know, I'd give you that. See, I think Tonali and Guimaraes and, you know, Baleba, I don't think they're out-and-out DMs. I think they're like box-to-box midfielders, but they're aggressive, you know, and they're physical. And that's what we need. We need aggressive, physical midfielders. You know, we haven't really got one. I want more academy products. Yeah, same, man. Yeah, Casado's a proper DM, but Casado's passing is terrible. Yeah, I'm not a fan of tonight. He's been mayor this season. I think he's been mayor this season because you know what? I think Tonali's looking at Newcastle and thinking Newcastle's below him. To be fair, I think he looks at Newcastle and goes, "I can play at a higher level than Newcastle." Yeah, I like Tonali though. I think Tonali's aggressive, but again, I don't think he's a defensive midfielder. Single point DM is dead as teams move as a two-man marking. Yep, better or just getting centre mids in the middle that build up on all angles. Agreed. And I think it's about systems now, social, isn't it? Big up social joins. It's about systems now. You know, it's not about a single point defensive midfielder anymore, as you say. It's about if you look at man, some of the teams around at the moment, you know, you look at Arsenal. Arsenal haven't really got a defensive midfielder. Declan Rice is more of a box-to-box midfielder. He's everywhere. He's up and down that pitch at 100 miles an hour. You know, he's not sitting in a DM role. Zubimendi's more of a deep line playmaker that can break into the box. So it's about structure and aggressiveness. And, you know, I think what Liverpool need is just an aggressive midfielder in that middle of the pitch. You know, really aggressive. Yeah, I think Casado is out and out the best single point defensive midfielder around at the moment. But the other thing I would say about Casado, he's not great at ball. He's not a great passer of the football. You know, progressing the ball forward. He's not great at that. But what he's fantastic as is being that single point DM. He's very good at that. Covers a lot of ground as a single point defensive midfielder. But I wouldn't say his passing through the midfield is very good. We need an aggressive passing midfielder. That's what we need. You need a midfielder who can be aggressive and can pass the ball. If Gravenberch could be like Gravenberch is good. Like I thought Gravenberch yesterday was fantastic here. Gravenberch can be good, but the thing with Gravenberch, he's very hot and cold, ain't he? When Gravenberch is good, he's great. It's just when he's bad, it shows a lot. I think Grav is far better than McAllister in a defensive position. That's why Gravenberch can play centre back quite comfortably, because Gravenberch has defensive tendencies. I'd keep Gravenberch over McAllister every day of the week at this moment. We just need someone aggressive in that midfield who can pass the ball. The only thing with Grav, we don't rotate him enough. Yeah, exactly, because we've got no one else who can do it. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I do like Tonali. I think Tonali will give us that aggression in midfield. You know, I think he'll give us that big aggression in midfield that we're sorely missing right now. We ain't got that aggression. Big up everyone in house. It's over 300 people watching right now on a Sunday night, so I appreciate it. 139 likes as well. Hit the likes button, guys. I'd really appreciate, guys. Appreciate it. We're doing bits at the moment. Big up Ramy's live as well. Look at that, Ramy's live as well. Everyone's live right now. It's all cooking off right now. It's all going off as we speak. Ram's live. I think everyone's live. But yeah, this is a good bit of business, man. Slot hates Italians. He won't play tonight. That's yeah, I agree. Ryan's has good passes, but not aggressive. Yeah, he just got to be more aggressive. Yeah, again, yesterday I thought he was excellent, Gravenberch. I think he bossed that midfield yesterday. Completely bossed that midfield yesterday to Gravenberch. Again, when Grav's on fire, he's excellent. But he does have a lot of games sometimes where he just looks not good enough. I won't mind Elliot Anderson, but keep hearing he wants to stay in Manchester. I like Elliot Anderson. Again, aggressive, can pass the ball. Walton as well. There's a few players out there that I want us to go and get in them summer. We need a more of an aggressive type midfielder that can move the ball quickly forward. Now, the thing with Walton, Walton is very good at passing the ball forward at pace. You know, passing between the lines. Walton is excellent at that. Very, very good at that. What Elliot Anderson does, and this is why I like Elliot Anderson. I don't know how you guys agree with this in the chat. The thing I like about Elliot Anderson is that he moves the ball all the time. Now, Elliot Anderson likes getting hold of the ball and just passing it. He keeps the ball moving, where Walton is more of a player that's going to look for that line breaking pass. You know, how many midfielders at the moment have we got that make line breaking passes? Probably no one. You know, they're all short passes. You know, Gravenberch's short pass, McAllister's short passing. Curtis Jones can do line breaking passing, but he doesn't probably do it enough, but he's very good on the short pass. Do you know our best line breaking passer is Virgil van Dijk, man? He's our best line breaking passer. That's why he's playing high up in the pitch at the moment in the midfield, because Virgil's our best line breaking passer. If what Walton gives you is that line breaking passing, Elliot Anderson can give you that as well, but it gives you just a bit more where he continuously keeps moving the ball. I like both of them. I think Liverpool probably are looking at Walton though, and Walton makes a lot of interceptions as well. Like Gravenberch. Gravenberch is always high up on the interceptions because he's got good positioning. He gets in the right position, like you saw against Newcastle yesterday. Gravenberch is always sitting in the right position, intercepts the ball, moves forward, gets the game going. With Walton's a better passer of the ball, so Walton can get in the right positions, get his head out and find the pass, where Gravenberch is more of a ball carrier. So them two together could be a good combination. So yeah, I like Grav, man. Yeah, I like Semenyo. You know me, Mantis. I wanted Semenyo. I wanted Semenyo all along, but I got told that Semenyo weren't good enough, man. You know what I mean? It's just Semenyo's a good footballer, man. He's a very good footballer. And the thing I like about Semenyo is that he can play right and left. He can play off the right wing, he can play off the left wing, he can even play through the middle if you want as well. So yeah, I like that. I like that about him. Man, I miss Joe Matip. Everyone's saying this Jeremy Jacquet is like Joel Matip. So, you know, according to a lot of people that watch him more than I do, believe that anyway. Where's what? Okay. You want to put him there? No, you won't see him. Come on. Sorry, guys. 1 second. Oh, what's that doing there?
Musical children.
Musical children. That Solanke goal was excellent today. Yeah, City are terrible though. Graham Birch and Trent have been best passers last season. Yeah, they were. Grav's passing is better than people give him credit for. Yeah, Believers at Brighton. Believers probably going to leave in the summer. Homegrown signings a must. So the homegrown stuff, guys. I was googling this earlier about the homegrown stuff. Let me see it again. Liverpool players that could be homegrown next in the 26-27 season. Let me have a look here, guys. Let's Google this together. It's AI. There you go. Liverpool players that can be homegrown in the 26-27 season. For the 26-27 Premier League season, a player must be registered as homegrown if they are 22 or older on the 1st of January 2027, born on or before the 31st of December 2004. The following players expected to fill Liverpool's homegrown quota in the 26-27 season, including those graduating from the under-21 statuses. So apparently, it says here, I don't know if this is right, guys. It says Stefan Bajcetic was born in 2004 and qualifies as homegrown after spending 3 years at Liverpool before turning 21. Kay Gordon as well, if we don't get sold. James McConnell. James McConnell's only on loan. So our homegrown players at the moment are Curtis Jones, Joe Gomez, Connor Bradley, and Jaros, but he's out on loan. Potential returns and free options. You've got Harvey Elliott, Owen Beck, and Fabian Mozek, who's another goalkeeper. Under 21s do not require registration. So we wouldn't have to register Jean-Marie Jacquet because he's under 21. Trainee only doesn't need to be registered. Rio doesn't need to be registered. Jane Dans, Giovanni Leone don't need to be registered. So maybe they're the ones we can look at. Big up, Baraf. Big up, man. Jamie, with 2 heartwarming performances over the past week. Question is, where has this been? It was like games from the past season. I hope the players and manager have clocked that this is the way forward, direct and quick. Yeah, against Newcastle, we just kept playing long balls and playing directs. And, you know, if you've heard me say in the last few months on my own channel is that I miss Liverpool playing direct. It suits us better. Everyone likes playing faster. Put the ball over the top, put it into space. You know, get the ball moving quickly, play direct, play the ball. If there's a one pass to Ekitike, play it. You know, instead of playing 7 passes, then playing the pass to Ekitike. If Ekitike's free, just play the pass, even if it is a 40-yard pass, because what happens then? You get everyone up the pitch. So, yeah, big up, man. Great comment. Craig did get involved, man. Oh, big up. Drift's here. Let me just get Drift in there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Bit of Drift.
What's happening, bruv? What's good? What's good?
All good, man. All good. All good.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah. The news is popping off. Everyone in the group chats are going crazy, getting invites from everywhere. So I thought, you know what? I'm gonna jump in a couple of other streams, but I'll jump in Jay's first because he was the first to ask. So what's going on, man? What's good?
Hey, man. Look, when I found out we weren't getting a Gertruda, which I was unhappy about because I like Gertruda, I think he could have done a job for us the rest of the season. Then this breaking, I'll tell you, beating Chelsea to a transfer, man. No, it feels good. Even I don't know how good the player is. I just feel happy that we beat Chelsea to a transfer.
Yeah, I've been doing a bit of research on him in the last week or so since like a lot of. And to be honest, watching clips, you'll never really be able to tell who you really like. I haven't watched the live game of him to be like, oh yeah, look how good he is. But obviously, it's one of those situations where if everyone's talking about him, then you just assume he must be good to some level. Although Lenny Yoro kind of disproves that it's definitely the thing. I don't know if it's because of Man United, but he definitely doesn't look like the player everybody was like, oh my God, we've got to get this kid, whatever. So let's hope that this guy doesn't go down that road. But yeah, you know what? I mean, the funny thing is, Jay, I try my best not to be negative whenever something positive happens. But I don't like the idea of doing things in the summer when we need something done now. Like, that's great, right? But what about now, bro? Like, are the owners almost kind of like writing the season off then? I mean, I don't know.
Saying, this is
I
what we
don't
were
know,
saying.
you know?
I don't look. It's, as you said earlier as well, Jacquet. I don't know enough about him. I'm not going to sit here and pretend I watched, the team that he plays for and all that. I barely got time to watch Liverpool, let alone anything else. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
I don't know how good he is. Everyone I hear and talk about says he's fantastic.
yeah.
Ram really rates him as well. Like Fabrizio was just there saying Liverpool have got a high level centre back. So there's obviously something about him. And look, I will get that. Someone put this in the comments earlier. Vert's 23. I think Ekatike 23. Leone 19. Jacquet 20. You've got players there that the future, in the years to come, looks solid. That looks good. But look, I'm very still high on Leone because I watched Leone last season. And I was saying to you when we got him, this kid's special. He's going to be great. And I know he only played that one game against Southampton. Unfortunately, got his injury. But I think a lot of people saw in that game, you can see a player when you see a player, can't you? You can tell. So hopefully he comes back well from his ACL and he carries on. Shamri Jacquet, from what everyone's telling me, and people in the chat right now are telling me as well that, he's high-level centre-back. So I'm happy about this. I'm looking forward to it. As you say, I like the fact we've done this and beat Chelsea to transfer. We get him in the summer. We've sorted that centre-back, one of the positions that we needed sorting very early. The thing that miffs me, Drift, and you're probably the same here, we've obviously got money, right? Money's obviously not an issue. We're just spending 60 million for this guy.
Yeah.
So cash is not the issue here, Drift. We need at least just give me one defender who can play. Just, because we still got a Champions League and FA Cup we can win this year. This could still be a successful season.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. Yeah.
Just give me, obviously the money's there. So,
It's strange, isn't it? It's really strange. Like, I think the thing that's confusing me the most about the whole situation is we're building for the future, which is great, but they're almost neglecting the present by doing it. And then you're kind of falling a little bit into like Chelsea's bracket, where they keep buying players for the future, but they're not buying for now, and it's making them rubbish at the moment. Now, I know we've got a better squad than Chelsea, but a lot of these signings like Leone and now Jacquet and whatnot, it's like the future's great, but let's make sure now is okay. For example, get that Ibu contract sorted out. Get that Jones contract sorted out. Get that Soboslai contract sorted out. Make sure you've got people who are already here sorted, not just only thinking about the future. Do you get what I mean? Like, so it's a combination of both. Like, because remember, you got those other two youngsters that we bought recently as well, right? The 15-year-old and the 17-year-old. The Ndai and I can't remember the other kid's name, the 15-year-old. We're literally future building, which is great. You have to future build, and in a few years' time, we'll see the fruits of that. But what about right now? Do you know what I mean? Like, what about right now?
Yeah.
Like you said, I don't want to throw the season away. Do you know what? That Newcastle game is the first time I felt alive in terms of football for weeks, bro.
Yeah.
And it gave. Do you know why I wish it never happened? Because it made me remember why I love this club, and it made me remember that we can win football matches. Now it's like, because I was starting to get used to it, bro. I was like, you know what, like fuck football, you know, like I was starting to get like that. I forget football, man. It is what it is, you know what I mean? And then that Newcastle win like reinvigorated me, and now I'm like, but we're just gonna.
Dave O'Cott is saying Sunderland are terminating Gratuito's loan. What?
Well, that was the reason why we couldn't. And here's the other thing that annoyed me about the Gertruda thing. Yeah, I think it's a brilliant purchase if we ever pulled it off on a short term basis. But again, it's a little bit like the situation where we went for Dumfries. Why are we going for players where there's like an issue you got to get hurdle past? Like Dumfries was the injury, and now with Gertrude, he's already at a club, so we got to get off. It's like, can't you go for a player that there's not this big hurdle you got to worry about to get over? Like, there's got to be somebody out there. But look, if we can pull off that Gertrude one somehow in the next 24 hours, it would be a brilliant thing because he can play DM, he can play centre-back, and he's a specialist right-back. So you've actually got a player that can cover a multitude of positions that we're quite light in, which would make it a great signing. Do you know what I mean? And Gertrude's actually a good footballer. He ain't amazing or anything, but he is a good footballer.
Yeah.
So
no, I like him. Yeah. I like him.
You know what I mean? It's just one of them things. And I know no one else is going to agree with me on this because maybe I just already have like a kind of a like for the player as it is. But I'll be honest with you, bro. For £1 million, Adama Traore just went to West Ham. Jimmy, you telling me we couldn't have got Adama to be our backup for Salah for £1 million?
Was it £1 million, was it? Did you?
He went there for £1 million, bro. You cannot lose if you only spend $1 million.
Did you see João Pedro shit himself yesterday when he
ran? I did, bro. I did. And you know the crazy thing for me personally, yeah, I think a lot of people do a lot of like recency bias in football. Yeah, it's the one thing I try my hardest not to do.
We all do, don't we? We all do it.
No, I know. Yeah. But like, I try my best not to, and here's why. Because it's so weird how like a player can be good for a little while, and then all of a sudden people jump back on the bandwagon. Like Harry Wilson, for example. I've always rated him. Nobody gave a shit about Harry Wilson until this season. Now he's having a good season again. Everyone's like, do you know how good he is? And it's like, but you didn't say nothing about Harry Wilson for the last 2, 3, 4 years.
That's just the world we live in, though, ain't it, Drift? You know what I mean?
You know what I mean? I know for a fact if Adama Traore is under the right tutelage at the right club with the right instructions and the right system, he's an extremely effective footballer. So for £1 million, and I'm sure he's on cheap wages because it ain't like West Ham are shelling out big wages. So I know he ain't even on a lot of wages. I would have took a chance on it. He could play left wing and right wing. He's got pace, he's got power, and we need backup for Salah. £1 million. Like, come on, man. Like, we could have done that. And then sell him again in the summer if you don't want to keep him. But like, these are the little things I'm like, couldn't Liverpool have just got involved in this to just get us to the end of the season? Like, come on, man. But I don't know.
I hear you. And look, I love your Drift, but I don't know if I can agree on it or anything, but I love you. I love you at the same time.
Yeah, no, I know a lot of people. I know a lot of people won't agree on me. But even if we could have got him on loan, if he went for £1 million, I'm sure they would have let him go on loan. And I'm telling you, Adama on loan till the end of the season would have definitely come in handy. I'm telling you, bro.
I understand where you come from the pacey, aggressive play that he is. So, no,
do you know what I mean? Ball carrier. Like, he's got everything we could have done with for the next couple of months to just get us to the end of the season. Do you know what I mean? But
I just don't think Liverpool are never going to do them kind of transfers, are they, at the end of the day? They're just...
No.
Fabrizio said Liverpool have told Jacquet is going to be a crucial player immediately. So that...
Well, here's the other thing then. That might suggest that we're going to be losing. And you know what? I'll be honest with you. Ibu leaving isn't really going to make Jacquet coming in feel good, to be honest.
It depends. Well, so here's the Paul Joyce. I don't know if you've seen the Paul Joyce thing. Let me see if I've got it here. What Paul Joyce said today. Paul Joyce has said Jacquet will begin the reconstruction of Liverpool's defence. He said he'll begin the reconstruction of Liverpool's defence. I think we're going to get another as well. I think Liverpool have seen this guy and they believe he's the truth, and they didn't want Chelsea to go and get him, so they've just gone in there and look. When was the last time we beat another team to a player like this in a transfer battle?
Yeah, it's been to be fair, we did beat Man City to verse, I guess.
Yeah, true. Maybe we'll be more aggressive in our transfers now. You know, maybe Richard Hughes is just far more aggressive than maybe people give him credit for in the No, the one thing I would say, I know Richard Hughes is not everyone's cup of tea, and I get why the manager situation, you know, no January transfer at the moment and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But if Jacquet is as good as the other players he's bought this season as well, you know, he might have a good eye for talent, man. He might have a good eye for talent.
Yeah, bro, I'll give credit where credit is due. When he gets it done, he gets it done.
Yeah.
But I just want him to get it done more often.
Yeah, no, so do I.
Do you get what I mean? And the fact that he's let Slot keep his job is a little worrying as well, because, like, I totally get loyalty. Remember, I was the last person to become Slot out. So I get loyalty. But at the same time, it's like, yeah, but what is the ambition? Do you know what I mean? Like, we're in February and we're still crap. So what's the ambition?
No,
you know, I understand. I understood not getting rid of him in October or November. That would have been premature, in my opinion. But we're in February now. What's the ambition? Are we, like, do you know what I mean? Like, why are we okay with just dashing away a season? I don't know, bruv. It's confusing, man. I'm so, and the thing that's annoying me the most is that Newcastle win is going to be followed up by bending Man City over, and then everyone's going to think we're back again. And then the following game will be away to like Brentford, and we'll lose, and it'll be like, oh, here we go, back to square one again. Do you know what I mean? Like we're too all over the place at the moment. It's weird.
No, I hear you. Look, I just he's just brought in the biggest talented centre back. Can't win. No, I hear you, Scratch. I hear what you're saying. Look, as football fans, at the end of the day, I've said this earlier on before Drifty got on here. As football fans, we always want everything now. You know, we want short-term options, long-term planning. We want it all because we're football fans, and football fans are fickle. That's what we are. We're fickle football fans. We all think differently. Like me and Drifter think differently. Everyone will think differently about the club we love, and we're all fickle in our own ways. But you know, the people in charge, they don't look at it like that, do they? They look at it completely different, don't they? They look at it like, trust us. That's what they're trying to say. Trust us, because I'm telling you, it's got to all work out. Yeah, we're having a shit year, but trust us, it will work out. You know, for the year, we'll look back on this and laugh. In years to come, it's you know, in the years to come, we're going to be great at this and that. And I'm with you. I would like someone now. I think everyone in the chat would as well. Everyone would like a defensive reinforcement now. If Gertrude, by the way, if Gertrude did come in, we sorted Gertrude out and we bought Jacquet, this is a great day.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Without a doubt.
That's beautiful business. And the fact is, they almost did it. It's just the fact that Sunderland couldn't get a footballer in. So we spoke to Leipzig. Leipzig said, yeah, we're happy if you want to take him. We're absolutely happy if you want to take him, because Jurgen's in charge of Red Bull, ain't he? So he basically did all the drinks. Said, yeah, Liverpool, if you want him, we're totally happy with it. The thing is, you've got to just go and talk to Sunderland, because he's their player at the moment, because he's on loan there. You've got to find a way of terminating the contract with Sunderland, maybe paying money to Sunderland, and Sunderland buying an alternative. So
no, but Jack, isn't that the problem though, bro? Why have we waited until the 31st of January? We've had all month. That's what my issue is. Do you get what I mean? Like, and people will say, oh, well, Frimpong only got injured 5 days ago, but we needed a centre back all window. Do you get what I mean? Like, we've needed a centre back all window. And to be honest, if they're smart people, they would realise that our right back situation's been an issue all season. We have had way too many midfielders play right back this season for it to have not been an issue regardless. And Bradley's been injured all month. So we kind of needed cover for Frimpong even before Frimpong got his injury. Do you get what I mean? So like, we did the same thing with Gehi. We could have bought Gehi for an entire summer, waited till the final day, and then the deal ended up being messed up. Why do we keep doing all this lastminute.com stuff? Do you know what I mean? Like, and then do you know what? It's a valid excuse from them, or else it is a valid excuse. Sunderland couldn't get a replacement, so never mind. No, that isn't. But that's PR. That's just PR, bruv. You should have done this a week ago, 2 weeks ago, at the beginning of the window. You know what I mean? Like, it's just annoying, bruv.
Yeah. Hey, big up Johnny says the Jacquet fella coming in the summer. Yeah, he's coming in the summer, Johnny. Coming in the summer. Big up Ruff again with the super. He says, with Hugo firmly establishing himself as the man up top. Yeah, he's doing bits somewhere. Do you see the future planning out in the front line? I'd love to see a throwback 4-4-2 or a 3-5-2, but we know that's not slots like. Is that can't be benched? What do you reckon, Drift? Because he's a good like. Ekatike is just different at the moment, ain't he? I love the kid, man. He's just
yeah.
And the thing is, he's so good now. He can't just be Isaac's bench option. You know,
No.
He's too high level.
I don't even know if he ever was, to be honest.
No, they got to play together, ain't they?
I kind of get the feeling the plan was either to play them together or have rotational options that mean we never drop in quality. I think that was the plan. I don't actually think that the plan was Ekatike as a bench player. I mean, come on, man, we're Liverpool. Liverpool ain't paying no 80, 90 million euros for a fucking bench player. Like, what are we doing here? We're not Real Madrid from 2004. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's no way Liverpool would do that. So I think the plan was to play them together or to just... Because remember, if you are smart, you know that Isak does get injuries. So you want to make sure you do have a good replacement if anything happens to him as well. So, yeah, I don't think the plan was for him to be a backup. But, yeah, I love the kid, man. He's got the right attitude.
Yeah, he's special talent, man.
Yeah, that's what I like about him the most. He's got the right attitude.
That game yesterday, I ain't spoken to you about the game yesterday, Drift, but, you know, after we went 1-0 down, you know, that first 20 minutes was quite hard to watch. We never really got hour half, did we? But then when we went 1-0 down, we sort of just started playing. And, you know, I like yesterday. We just went direct. Where's that Liverpool been? Just going direct. Oh, Ekatike's 30 yards up the pitch. Let's just throw a ball up to him and see what happens.
Yeah.
Why haven't we been doing that a little bit more?
Bro, I have no idea, man.
It suits us.
The thing I liked the most about yesterday is, apart from the first half an hour, which was a tricky half an hour, they looked like they were playing with freedom, which is another thing Slot hasn't let the players do this season. You know what I mean? That especially the second half, it definitely felt like the players were allowed to be a little bit freestyly and a little bit more. And don't get me wrong, I don't want it to be, individual brilliance is how we win games, because you can't sustain that. But it just felt nice that the players looked like they'd been let off the leash just a little bit. And there was a little bit more about creativity rather than just a rigid structure of pass. Because that's what we felt like for a lot this season. And a lot of passing for the sake of it with no real penetration and no real, like you said, no proper forward movement. Just a lot of sideways passing. And then maybe a random cross doesn't come to anything. Like yesterday, yeah, it felt like there was a little bit more punch in the team. So I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on, man. And again, every time we play well, I'm not surprised because Slot's a good manager. But I am surprised because he's been playing crap all season. So I always feel a little bit torn with the situation. But I don't know, bro. I don't know.
It's a difficult one because obviously the game, especially in the second half, the performance was excellent. Like some individual talent. And I like the fact I've been crying. I've been like, every time I'm on my channel, I keep crying out for Liverpool now for months just to play more direct. You know, instead of playing 20 passes and then getting out to like a Salah or Ekatike, how about we just, if he's free, just lob it up to him and see what happens. You know, he's got great first touch and technical ability. What's going to happen is he's probably going to keep the ball. That's probably going to happen. And guess what? Where Ekatike is versus them two have just got a chemistry at the moment, Drift, that I enjoy watching. I don't know about you, man. I love it.
Yeah, ballers know ballers, man. I've always said that. And
It's like
ballers want to play with other ballers as well. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So, yeah, it's beautiful.
because everyone's going on about the Torres and Gerrard combination, ain't they? Between the two,
Yeah.
it is quite similar. I can't lie.
Yeah, and the fun thing about it, as shit as Liverpool have been this season, and as bad as Liverpool have been this season, don't get it twisted for a second, Liverpool fans. Verts, Ekitike, and Isak are 3 players the rest of the league are jealous that we have. Even if they don't tell you in person, even if they don't say it out loud, they are extremely jealous we have those players. Because those players, in my opinion, in the next 12 to 18 months, will be all top 10 best players in the league. I mean, Isak already is, he's just been injured. But like for me, I think Florian is just 1 or 2 stages of Super Saiyaning up to being the best player in the league. He might have been a slow burner, but once he gets there, I'm telling you, man, the rest of the league ain't ready, man. Florian's gonna cook the shit out of this league, so they better all be prepared.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
The way Florian set up Ekitike yesterday when he just went around 3 players like they weren't there, and just a delicate little pass into him,
Bruv. It's so fleet-footed. He's so fleet-footed. It's unbelievable, bro.
It's different. And then obviously Ekitike's second goal when he just slows them down and goes past them.
Yeah, beautiful.
Toe pokes it into the corner. Can't teach that, man. You just got it, ain't you?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
And he's so arrogant as well, and I love it.
But he's arrogant in a good way.
Yes, and
he doesn't have that arrogance, Jay, where like it makes him dislikable. He's got that type of arrogance that's endearing. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bruv, yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have that Conor Ben arrogance where you're like, oh, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, loses
do you know what I mean?
Time, but cocky the next one. Yeah,
exactly. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he's got that more like Canelo arrogance where you're like, he's still kind of humble with it, even though he believes in himself. Do you know what I mean? Like,
he knows he's good. Do you know what I mean? He knows he's good, man. I love him, man. I can't lie. You know, it was a good performance, and I said this about Ibu. That game yesterday, right? I said this to Matt earlier. I say it as well now. At my watch long yesterday, I actually got a tear in my eye when Ibu scored, man. Right?
Oh yeah. I actually, my eyes were totally yeah.
And there's nothing worse in this world than either losing your children or losing a parent. Right? It's awful. Yeah. He lost his dad, obviously, and to perform the way he performed, and to get that goal, it's made from the gods. That goal was made from the God. I don't care when. I had a tear in my eye. I can't. You know what? I'm not going to crash on Kanate for the rest of the season. If he makes a mistake, he makes a mistake, right? I'm going to I respect that man massively for performing the way he performed after losing his dad, and you know, and the way he performed in that game is at a high level. He was superb. So it gets all my respect, man. It gets all
and that quote that I saw today from one of the interviews when he said when he left home at 15 to go to become a professional, all his dad asked of him is that he grew into a good person. I was like, that just adds to the emotion already of the whole situation. Do you know what I mean? And it lets you know they're a good family and he's got a good background and all that. And yeah, man, just big up to him, man. And I don't want to speculate because speculation is the worst thing we can do. But it does make me think to myself, if he had the contract situation already on his mind and maybe his dad was ill, it could have played a part in why he's been very inconsistent this season. Because I don't know if it was a sudden death or if his dad's been ill for a little while.
No idea.
But if his dad has been ill for a little while, which there's a possibility it could have been, then that could have definitely been playing on his mind all season. Do you know what I mean? Being away from home while his dad's ill. So, like, I don't know, bruv. I don't know. But, you know, big up to him, man.
Yeah, I didn't realise it was him either. I had to look twice. It was like, who's that ball defender we have now?
Yeah. It suited him as well, to be fair.
No, you know I like the look. It was a good performance yesterday. I thought Gravenberch was excellent yesterday as well. I thought he was fantastic yesterday. Our main problem is our wide men, to be fair. That's our main problem. Be out Shankly AFC says, wife's been in hospital for a fortnight so far. Felt that Kanate emotion. I'll be out Shanks. I hope your wife's okay, mate.
Yeah, sorry to hear that, bro. 2
Much,
weeks in hospital is a long time, man. I hope she's all right, bro.
much love to you and your family, man. Much love to you and your family.
Yeah,
As
man.
always, hopefully we can just give you a little bit of a smile while you're going through a bad time as well.
Yeah, big up, man.
Wingers is what we need, though. Drift wingers, man. Wingers.
And that's why I said about Adama on loan until the end of the season. We're not gonna miss Jay, man. Do you know what I'm saying, bro?
Now, obviously, look, everyone knows I love Mo Salah. Yeah, we all love Mo Salah. Mo Salah's a legend. That is never going to be, you know, anywhere. No one's going to argue that point. He's a Liverpool legend. What is that? 3rd all-time top goal scorer in that? That's cemented, yeah, absolutely cemented. The weird thing about Mo, yeah, I don't know if you notice this, Drift. Mo still doesn't look that slow. There's one point yesterday where he burned Lewis Hall, right?
But he's not slow, bro. I'm telling you.
Mo last season, right? He burned Lewis Hall, yeah, but he stayed in a straight line and tried to toe poke it in. Last season, that Mohamed Salah would have cut across him.
Yeah,
he would have cut across him. So I don't know if it's a physical thing with Mo at the moment, Drift. Is it more of a mental thing, maybe?
Bro, that is exactly what I said in our watch along yesterday. I said people have got to stop saying that he's on the decline physically. Yes, he's not as athletic as he used to be because Father Time don't care about no one. So, of course, everybody naturally declines in physicality as they get older, especially when you've been playing football in a Klopp system and yada, yada, yada. But he is as fit as you can be for his age. So I don't think that anybody should actually think it's a physical thing. I watched the AFCON and I watched him burning players in AFCON and I was like, Mo still got pace. And then you're right, yesterday, Lewis Hall ain't no mug and he burnt him out. I think it's mental. I think there's something going on with him, mental. And then obviously coupled with the fact that he can't quite do what he used to do because he is 33, 34. So obviously the mental side is also going to be, bro, change your game again. And Mo has changed his game quite a few times because he's brilliant at doing that. But now he might be at a point where it's like, all right, now you got to make another change, bro. Now you got to start trying to play the game in a way where it isn't as much relying on physicality so that you can go up another level while still coming down physically. But you're right, bro. He's still got pace, man. He's still got pace. Mo Salah ain't slow. Maybe he's just got to learn how to reserve his energy a bit more. That's why I think he should play centrally. Yeah, I don't think he should be a winger now. But I don't know where he fits in Liverpool's team if he's not a winger. That's the issue.
Yeah. I just look at our team right now. I think you get 2 fresh new wingers next season with some of the players we got in our team. And if Leone comes back strong and Jacquet is as good as everyone says he is, and Alisson's got another year, Virgil's got another year, say Canate does sign and stay. You know, you get your fullbacks fit. We buy probably a new right back or something like that. We're set. And get a new midfielder. See, we need an aggressive midfield. We need some aggression in our midfield. You know what I'm saying? We need. Because I love Graham Birch. I think Graham Birch is a good player, but he's not aggressive enough at times. If you've got Graham Birch and say a Tonali next to him, I think that sorts you out almost. You know, something like that aggression. Because I keep talking, everyone keeps talking about DMs, and I watch a lot of football, like we all do, and I watch a lot of so-called single pivot DMs, like a Jacquet or a Polina or players like that. They're okay. They're not at a level anymore because they've not got good passing. I think you need like a proper aggressive midfielder that will go into a challenge, that will, you know, pull out an opponent's shirt to stop them moving, but then can play the ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's I think the midfield we need, Drift. I don't know about yourself. That kind of aggressive.
Yeah.
Midfielder.
Yeah. We need aggression.
I think Graham Birch is too polite sometimes.
Yeah. He's just a nice, quiet lad, isn't it? So, like, he doesn't really play with that kind of like extra oomph.
You need a bastard. That's what you need.
Yeah. I definitely think we need more aggression in the team. Period, bro. Even midfield's the most obvious standout, but I think we need aggression in the team in general. We're too nice. I don't like it. I've said for years now that we're too nice. We're too polite. Klopp used to pride himself on being top of the fair play league and all that. And I get it because it's good characteristics to have. But if everyone else is being a shithouse and an arsehole, then if you're always the one who's being nice, then you almost end up just missing out. Like, you know what I mean? I don't want anyone getting red cards and stuff like that, but I do want people to know they can't fuck with us. Do you know what I mean? Like, and I just think that, we got too many polite players. Like you said, that's the best way to put it, I think. Too many polite players, too many nice, calm, chilled out characters.
Yeah. They're all good footballers. I wouldn't like. I like all our players, to be fair. There's a few, but like Szoboszlai's going nowhere. The fact that he came out today and said contract talks are on hold at the moment is a little bit worrying. Well, they get that contract sorted out quick. Graham Birch, good player. I thought Graham Birch was again. I think he was excellent yesterday. McAllister. He got a few others. McAllister. Here's my thing with McAllister. Yeah, because everyone thinks I hate the guy. I don't. I actually do like McAllister. Yeah, and as I said, his qualities at crashing the box are excellent. He's a good box crasher. There is no doubt about that. And I actually think for someone McAllister's size, he's actually pretty good in the air as well. And he can get you.
Yeah, yes, he's very good in there.
And he can get you. And he can get you in the goal. My only problem with McAllister at this moment in time, I don't know if it's just this season or it's going to be like that going forward. It's just his defensive ability to be mobile in that area of the pitch is what, unfortunately, he's letting his game down right now. And again, if it is through fatigue and all that, he's going to play World Cup of Argentina. They're probably going to go far defending that title.
Yeah,
you're probably going to have the same problem next season. And next season, he's going on to be 28 as well. So, is this the year? Is this the summer where you look at our midfield right now and you think, right, if I could get a Walton or a Tonali or I don't know any midfielder anyone can think of, do I get them and let McAllister go to give us more mobility in that midfield with that aggression, or do you keep McAllister hoping it's going to get some of his form back, but he's going into his 28th birthday and you let someone else? What do you do there? Because I think it is a question. I think the owner, Rich Hughes, probably has to ponder. To be fair,
yeah, I don't know. I personally wouldn't get rid of him, but I can understand why people, because he's had a bad season, people think he's the one that should be sacrificed. I would like to hope that if Endo goes, which he deserves to go and play some ball now, he's 33 as well now, so he's going to have to go and play some football at the end of his career. So if Endo goes, then I think that's the person who should free up the spot, and then we should go and buy your Walton, Baleba, whoever it is that you want. And then that means McAllister can be a bench player, get some rest, and then come back and be the player we need him to be when we do need him. Do you know what I mean? I still think he's a massive asset. I still think he's a brilliant footballer. And I just think he's having a really bad season. And again, it's easy to forget somebody's good when they're playing badly. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. But again, he's another one who'll only have 2 years left in the summer. So will they cash in on him rather than get, Jay, I don't know. When it comes to the transfers, bro, I just don't know because we're so all over the place. Sometimes we're amazing and sometimes we're crap. So I really don't know what to think when it comes to that. But
no, did McAllister have a hernia operation or was it something else? Do you know what? I don't think we got any classification if he had any surgery in that. Because I remember all these rumours going around. Was there any actual classification that he had anything?
I know he was definitely struggling with an injury, but I don't know if he had surgery or anything. No, I don't know.
I saw rumours of hernias and ankles and groins.
Yeah. I think it was, I think I had groin, but I can't remember.
I have literally no idea what it was. Maybe there weren't nothing. Maybe it was just fatigue. Maybe that's always muscle fatigue. Because muscle fatigue is like an injury, ain't it? You haven't actually got an injury, but you just can't move.
Yeah.
I've had muscle fatigue before, man. I take tablets for it. But it can be. It's crazy, and it's not what everyone's thinking either, you dirty bastards.
Oh man!
It is a horrible thing, having muscle fatigue. So I don't know if people know, I suffer sometimes from restless leg syndrome.
Yeah, so do I.
Which is the fucking worst thing in the world, man.
Bro, it's the reason I started taking magnesium.
Yeah, I got magnesium spray. And I put it in between. It goes in between my kneecaps and my elbows and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Because before that, I'd go to bed, and if my legs weren't, I'd be up all night. You just can't lay.
Yeah.
You're up. You can't move. You can't lay.
Bro,
You can't.
you know, it's one of them ones. Like I've suffered with it for a few years, and like on and off. And I remember one time I said to the missus, "I'm not a weirdo if you just wake up in the middle of the night and see me stretching in the middle of the bedroom." Because you know that's if somebody just woke up and saw you stretching in the middle of the night, they'd be like, "The fuck is wrong with you?" But Jay, that's the only way to like help. You know, like if you get up, you start doing like hamstring stretches, calf stretches, groin stretch, and it still doesn't even really make it go away. But like restless leg syndrome is a bitch. If anyone's never had it, they won't understand. It is the worst feeling when you're trying to sleep. Bro,
so your muscles in your legs don't stop. They just don't stop all the way from your hip to your toes. And your legs continuously move, and like
it's just irritating. It's just so irritating, bro.
And like you go to bed at night, you lay on your back, it carries on. You lay on your side, It's nowhere.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you do, but the magnesium definitely helps with it, though. Definitely helps.
I think someone's asking if magnesium helps. It does, man. Yeah.
100%. It does. Yeah. 1,000%.
I'm talking about a different restless leg. No, I'm not. You can have all different kinds of restless legs. Like some people's restless legs, their legs literally just keep going like this, and like,
sometimes do you know what mine feels like? Mine is like, have you ever had a trapped nerve? Like anywhere, it may even be in your eyelid, and your eyelid it keeps twitches. Jumping.
Twitches.
My legs are like that. So when mine kicks off, it's like having like a twitch in your eyelid or something. Like every like 5-10 seconds, my leg just keeps, and you can't relax.
Yeah, I get it in my thighs.
You can't relax. It's the worst, man.
So I look at your thigh muscles, and my thigh muscles are just twitching like they're on acid or something. Like, it's just kind of mental.
It's horrible.
Man. But magnesium does help, guys. Magnesium does help.
Yeah, it does. It does. But Jay, you know, bro, I did say I'll jump on Ram's thing for 2 minutes before. So I'm so tired, bro. I need to go sleep as it is, bro. But big up, bro. Obviously, we'll talk tomorrow of anything, G. And make sure you smash the like button, people, and do all that good stuff, man. Brother, we'll talk, man.
Yeah, talk soon, man.
All right, bro. In a bit, G. In a bit, bro.
I get back issues. I get mad back issues. So at the bottom of my back, I've got no disc. My disc has rubbed away at my lower part of my back in my lumbar region. I've got no disc there. It sort of just faded away in time. So absolutely fucked me. Big up Wassa. It looks like we're buying Jacquet, my friend, for the summer. Not for now, unfortunately, but he's definitely looked like he's coming in for the summer. Hopefully. I've put Jacquet, welcome to Liverpool. This better not fuck up now, because I'm going to look like a dickhead if it does. Big up Collins and big up gents. Hope you're doing well, man. Sometimes bricks and drives. Jamie, you need caramel milk because it contains 59 to 200 megs of pure. Big up A9, man. Jamie was a bad. Scraps, man. Scraps. But what else have we got here? Liverpool decided to pull the plug and potentially less Tuda. We know about that. All right, that's all the information we got at the moment, guys. The information we got at the moment. Look, this season's been shit, This season has been a horrible, shitty season so far. Is there potential that good things can happen still this season? Look, we're in the FA Cup and Champions League. Who fucking knows, Should we buy a player this season, this January? Yes, we should. I would like a player, but he's got to be the right player. I don't want us just to buy a player for buying a player because we need a player. Buy the right person. That's what I've always said. I've always agreed with that philosophy that Liverpool go with. But next season, if we can get it right and get all the players in that we need next season, you're looking at, you've got Verts there, Ekitike, Isak, Szoboszlai, Gravenberch, maybe a new midfielder, an Anderson or a Walton. You got Leone, hopefully Kanate stays, Virgil, Jacquet. You got the fullbacks that we got. You got still Alisson and Mamardashvili. If you get new wingers to go with that, we could have a lot of quality, and next season could look very good. We're buying for the future. You know, the years to come. We go look at these players like, thank God we got them. So, yeah, do we need a player now? Yes. Yeah, I hear you, Scraps. I hear. I like, you know, I love Drift, but even I didn't agree with that one. Yeah, like these players. You know, we could. I think Liverpool going to spend. I think Liverpool going to spend a lot of money in the summer. I really do. I think Liverpool going to spend a lot of money in the summer. Scraps, if I had to choose, I actually think I'd go with Anderson because I think he gives you a little bit more. I think Walton's a good footballer. I think they're both good. I don't know if there's a wrong answer here, to be honest. But for my taste, I think Anderson moves the ball a lot more. I think Walton's very good at that line breaking pass. But I actually think Anderson will just keep the ball popping, keep the ball moving. And that's something we don't actually do in our midfield, which I think Anderson would do. But yeah, I like Anderson personally for that reason. It'd be like Trent. You know, when Trent last season went from right back and he went into that midfield area, and there he just kept moving the ball, just kept passing it and moving it. That's what Anderson does a little bit, and that's what I like. A midfielder could just move that, and he's a bit more aggressive as well. Anderson, you know, Anderson ain't afraid to go lunge in with a tackle and pull a shirt and hack someone down and stuff like that. He, you know, he's good at that. Yeah, unfortunately, Rocky. So Gratuda deal was off. You know, Sunderland can't get a new player in, so unfortunately that deal's off. But Liverpool, by the looks of it, according to all the sources now, Jacquet has got a medical in Liverpool tomorrow. So Jacquet will be on Merseyside tomorrow for his medical. And after he's signed his medical, after he's completed his medical Monday, by Tuesday, he will officially assigned to be a Liverpool player. And then he goes back on loan to Rennes for the rest of the season. But from tomorrow night, from Monday night, he'll probably officially be a Liverpool player after his medical. And then he'll go back to Rennes on Tuesday and be on loan there. It won't be his club anymore. So, and then he'll be here in the summer. Shawnee, that's mad. But I get what you're saying, man. We can all, yeah, I think we're all the same. I'll be out scratch. You agree, man? James, been a shit all-round. Arsenal will win the league, but how many forwards get in the team of the season? If we have the worst defending champions, they're the worst champions elect. Yeah, as I keep saying, the football this season, me and Scratch talk about this a lot. The football this season has been absolutely terrible from top to bottom. I can't remember a Premier League season where there's been so many draws. It's like every week's a draw, not just Liverpool. All teams just keep drawing. It's been shit, man. The quality has been terrible. I know, and I agree, but I think the only way to get the transfer was to let him go back on loan. I think that was the only way the transfer was happening. Big up King Vader, man. Yeah, and Simon Walton as well. Big up, man. Big up. So Harvey Elliott just came on. He came on for Aston Villa today, didn't he? Which means he's only got 3 games left. If Harvey Elliott plays 3 more games this season, Aston Villa have to buy him for 35 million. And I expect that he's going to play them 3 games because Villa have got some injuries. So it looks like we'll get that 35 million for Harvey Elliott. Yeah, do you know, it's Scratch? It's mental, ain't it? It's absolutely mental. You know, we saw Chelsea absolutely destroy Barcelona 3-1. Could have been more. An English team will win the European Cup, in my opinion. So big up, guys. So, yeah, just leaving it there, guys. Jacquet, or Jacquet, or whatever you pronounce his name, is going to be a Liverpool player. He's going to have his medical tomorrow. His medical is all pending. It's all pending for tomorrow, guys. He should complete his medical by the end of Monday night and probably officially be a Liverpool player Tuesday. And then he goes back to Rennes on loan till the end of the season. And that's where we are. It looks like he's going to be a Liverpool player. We beat Chelsea to the transfer. Can't ask for better than that, man. Can't ask for better than that. You know, it's a great bit of business from Liverpool for the future. Obviously, we need a player now. I'm not going to pretend that we don't. We do need a player now. Hopefully we can get that player in. Let's see what the next 24 hours have got in store. Guys, this is going to redirect you to Ram's channel. Go and give Ram some love. Obviously, Drifty's going to be on with Ram now as well. So everyone stay where you are. And you're going to redirect over to Ram's channel. Say Jamie Raid in the chat for Ram, yes. Big up, guys. Go and give Ram some love as well. Much love. Appreciate you. Go